Hi and welcome to the Excel Hub. Today we'll discuss how to organize using Excel's sort and filter tools. These are two of the simplest and most powerful ways to find exactly what you need inside a big data set. Here I've got a list of employees with their departments, age, salary, start date, and seniority. It's a small example, but imagine this being hundreds or even thousands of rows long. Let's say I want to see who earns the least and who earns the most. Select the whole table, go to the Data tab, and then click Sort. We can select Salary here and select Smallest to Largest. Excel instantly rearranges all the rows, and notice that the data in each row stays together. A quick tip is always to make sure the entire table is selected before sorting, so you don't accidentally misalign the data. Sometimes you'll want to sort by more than one column. For example, I may want to group everyone by departments, but within each department, sort by salary from highest to lowest. To do this, open the Sort dialog box. In the first level, choose Department, and let's sort it from A to Z. And then we can add a level. And here we can choose Salary, and then sort largest to smallest. Now you can see that Excel sorts first by department, then by salary inside each department. And this is a great way to bring structure to large data sets. You can even create a custom sort order. For example, I've added a seniority column with values like junior, mid, senior, and Excel doesn't automatically know that order. But if I go to the Sort dialog, and let's delete these two levels for now, let's add a level, let's sort by seniority, and then let's order them using a customized list. And here we can select junior, followed by mids, followed by senior, and then click Adds, select it, and click OK. And now you can see that it's sorted exactly the way I want it to. Sorting is therefore great for reordering, but what if you want to see only certain rows? That's where filters come in. And a quick tip is to make the top row bold before clicking filter. So you can check this in the Home tab, and we can see here it is indeed bold, and the rest of the table is not bold. And this simply lets Excel recognize the header row. You can then go to the Data tab, and then you can click Filter. As you can see, a small drop-down appears next to your headers. Let's start with a text filter. In the Department column, click the drop-down and untick everything except Finance, and click OK. And now Excel hides all other departments and shows only finance employees. You can filter multiple items too. So for example, we can also select IT. Next, let's try a number filter. In Salary, choose Number Filters, and then select Greater Than, and then type 45,000. We can click OK. And as you can see, only higher earning employees remain visible. And finally, we have a date filter. So we can click Start Date, and then click Date Filters, select Before, and then type the 1st of the 1st of 2020. And as you can see, it only returns John, who started before that date. People often think that filters delete rows. That isn't the case. They just temporarily hide the rows that don't match your criteria. You can then unclick Filter to clear the filter. So that's how you can organize, explore, and filter your data. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, and subscribe to the Excel Hub for future Excel tutorials, techniques, and examples.